Hello again, we on Daf Ayin Hey. I'm sure a lot of you have the experience when children want to drink juicy and sweet drinks, but you're concerned about their health and you want them to drink water. Nothing is healthier than water. So what you do, you take the water and you put a tiny bit of sweet apple juice or whatever, and the color becomes like it's still water, but the color changed to green or orange, and it gives a good feeling to the children, although it's still water. Now the question with this is, do we transgress the halacha of tzovea? What is a tzovea? So first we'll explain from where does it come, from where do it. The Gemara brings a discussion about somebody that slaughters an animal, and what is the stricted prohibition when somebody slaughters an animal. So we have a discussion. One rabbi says that it's nitlat neshama, taking his soul, killing him, and that it's forbidden. That was in the Mishkan. And Rav says that no, it's tzovea. He's coloring the animal. The question is, okay, but he has no intention of coloring. It automatically happens. So why it's still forbidden? So Rav says, yeah, people feel when they slaughter, they want blood to be on the surface of where he slaughtered the animal. Why? When he sells it, put it in the market, people see that it's fresh and just came out from the slaughterhouse. Okay, now we have two questions here. First question is, are we allowed to color food or not? Okay, we know simply, very simple, that it's not forbidden to paint walls, other things, other materials, but what about food? So we have two opinions in that situation. We have Shibbolei Aleket that says that it's allowed. All the stringent prohibition refers only to things that are not food, but food we have no problem. Why? Because it doesn't exist. This is Shibbolei Aleket. Rabbi Avraham Mimintz, however, he's restricted, and he says no, it applies not only for other walls or other tools or utensils, it applies to food. And why? He learns it from Rashi. Rashi says that we can see from the story that we bring from the Gemara, when a person slaughters the animal, he wants the blood to stay on the surface of the throat, and why? Because he wants to sell it this way. So you can see that even in food you have the problem, you have the prohibition of coloring. However, other Rishonim disagree and they say no, the meaning of the Gemara, it's not about the flesh, it's only about the skin. With skin we admit, you're right, it's a problem. But when it comes to flesh, when it comes to food, we have no problem of coloring. Okay, let's go on. The conclusion is, the Maran Shulchan Aruch brings down in Siman Shin Kaf, Sif Yutet, says that we have no problem of coloring food. It gives the example of a turmeric, that you're allowed to take a turmeric and put in the soup or whatever, even that it comes a yellow color. The following Sif brings about strawberries, that we are allowed to eat strawberries. He says that you have to be careful not to clean your hands with a special cloth, because then you're coloring the cloth. Okay, that's a different issue about Psik Rasha. We're not gonna go into it, but that's the halacha, the conclusion of halacha. Now, in our case, this particular person, he's not really want to make the flavor of the water, but he just wants to make the color. So his intention, he wants to paint it. He wants to maybe change the color. So in that case, some rabbis say, look, maybe you have a problem because he has no intention whatsoever to change his flavor. He has intention of changing the color. So maybe in that case we have a problem. So that's Nishmat Adam's concern. Nishmat Adam was Rabbi Chai Adam, Rabbi Avraham Danziger, and he's restricted about it. But the conclusion of the Mishnah Berurah and most of the poskim, that even that the person has the intention of coloring only the water, even without no attention for the flavor, that's still allowed, and a person can do such a thing to his children in order to make them drink and imagine that they are drinking juice and not water. Ochanu Olam, Amen ve'Amen.